y'all, we're back.
Yes, back again.
So we're gonna talk about Bunnie roll. No, yes, no,
No, not Bunnie roll.
Jelly roll and Bunnie XO.
Yes.
I keep getting them mixed up. I don't know why I do
It sounds
that.
good though. Jelly roll. No, Bunnie roll.
Bunnie roll.
Mm.
Well, put them together. It's a
Better
Bunnie
for,
roll.
that whole...
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about them. And I don't know if you guys have seen the recent allegations between Deliska, I think, is the mother's name, the school, and Bunnie XO. So Bunnie XO basically has gotten caught up in the middle of a crossfire between a little girl and a school. She alleges that she went to school, they told her, the little girl, her name is Kaliska. And allegedly, they told her that they asked her to draw a picture of her idol. And she said she wanted to draw a picture of Jelly Roll and Bunnie XO. And she alleges that when she told them that, they said that if she does it, she will be suspended or have huge repercussions. Despite of that, she says she decided to do it. That's a problem to me. She's in junior high school. I believe she's in 6th grade. It might be 7th.
Okay.
No, we'll get to that in a sec. Okay. So she decides to do it, allegedly. And when she does it, she alleges that she was suspended. Now the mother posted about it. Bunnie XO found out about it, and Bunnie XO said, I want to do something cool for this little girl. So Bunnie XO uses the picture that she created of Jelly Roll and her, puts the picture on a t-shirt and sells it for revenue, and they said they would give the revenue to the little girl and her family. Shortly after that, the sister, Dana, says, oh, my sister, she's a scammer. This is what she does all the time. Now, Bunnie XO spoke to Deliska, the mom, or Delisa. I think it's Deliska. Spoke to Deliska. And she said, my sister doesn't know me. I haven't seen her in decades. And she is lying. So Bunnie Roll posts in Facebook, she knows what it's like to have toxic families. She doesn't believe the family members, and that it is not Deliska's fault. And is she perfect? No, but this is not about her. This is about the child.
Okay.
So before we go further, I want to say what my main issue with this, the only issue I have with Bunnie XO, is that she is basically encouraging a little girl to be okay with disregarding what her teachers say. If, in fact, this was really what happened, which we now know that this wasn't.
Yeah. Just
the mere thought that she said she decided to do it anyway, and Bunnie XO supported that, is the issue for me. Now, I think Bunnie XO has done a lot for the community. She has definitely done a lot for people. I think she is genuine. But I think for me, that's kind of where I'm kind of like, what happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if it was, about kid getting, defying, or was it like, oh, we have a fan, that type of thing. I
think it was more of that. We have a fan. She's so sweet that she saw us as role models, and I get that. I totally get that. And I could understand how you could overlook that aspect easily.
Yeah,
I get that.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like, okay, she was attacked for drawing us.
Yeah.
You're wrong. And I get that. I totally get where she's coming from. But also on the flip side of the coin, Jelly Roll served 8 years in prison for drugs. You know what I mean? Like, do you quite want your kid to think that's the role model?
Yeah.
I understand that, you know, things happen, people think things, feel things, whatever, but is that really the message that we want to send to our kids?
Let me ask a question. So, do you think that the mom encouraged her to do Jelly Roll because she's a fan, or you think the kid is actually a fan?
No, that I don't know. I don't know. So the school issued a statement saying that they did not have any suspension on the record. They were unaware of this suspension. They will look into it. They looked into it. It still didn't come up. Then the mom, Deliska, alleges that they just told her to pick up her daughter. Then she backpedals and says she picked her up for bullying. Now the little girl allegedly was bullied and broke her arm.
Sounds like lies to me.
Now the sister posted a post that we're going to insert here that says the Uncle Edward, I believe that's his name, I am so sorry for your death, or rest in peace. Deliska Patrick took you from us too soon. Now, also, there is a case summary where she was sued for this. We will insert that here as well. And so that alone, I think, is very, very, very telling.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, the sister did post that it was confirmed, but this is alleged because I don't know this for a fact, that she has Munchausen by proxy. Is this sounding a bit familiar?
Sounding a little gypsy.
And even seeing the video, which we need to insert here.
Post or video or whatever, addressing the post that was made by Bunnie XO on my daughter's behalf concerning a project that she did for her middle school. So originally my daughter did not want to be in the video because she is already picked on and bullied every day at school. She was worried that it was going to cause more problems for her. But seeing how social media does what it does, and this has taken off like it has, she has decided to go ahead and be in the video anyways. So with that being said, I need to make it clear that this project was not something that was given here recently. This project was given to her in August of 2023. So for anybody who says that we are doing this for 15 minutes of fame or to meet Bunnie and Jelly Roll is inaccurate, because this started with a conversation between myself and another adult talking about the middle school and issues that we have had there. And it got back to Miss Bunnie and Jelly Roll and took off from there. So with that being said, I'm going to let my daughter have it and give you the information that was told to her about her project. So here's my daughter, Callista.
So for the project, I picked Jelly Roll, and the teacher asked me why. I said because he's an inspiration, and she told me that I can't do him due to of him being inappropriate and his past being inappropriate. She said if I did him, I would face disciplinary action, so I did him anyways.
So with that being said, she came home and told me about the project and what was told to her by the teacher, and she showed me her giraffes and her essays and stuff that she was doing. I, as her mom, see nothing wrong with it. The essay basically stated how Jelly Roll had been in jail and how he got his GED while he was in there, and he had previous drug charges, and basically how he overcome all of that and he is where he is today. So here is the video, the that she did. So this is the artwork that she did that apparently is inappropriate. And this is the artwork of Miss Bunnie that is also apparently inappropriate. So, were those inappropriate by the teacher? The essay and parts of the essay were also inappropriate.
Yeah, yeah.
But for me, I do feel like Jelly Roll and Bunnie XO really just got caught up in the crossfire.
Yeah,
but I do feel like they do need to issue a statement to their followers to say, hey, look, this was not what we thought it was. I'm sorry. Or something, because I get it as a creator. You don't necessarily, well, me as a creator, but them as celebrities, real celebrities, you know, that could be kind of hard.
Yeah.
But I also think that helps people who follow you and love you and always support you realize, like, you know, when things aren't what they seem, that you're upfront about it, right? And I'm not saying that she's not. I think she's just having a hard time with the situation.
So just a question, this is just my ignorance. So the mom posted a video about this, and what is it, allegedly, did it go viral?
Someone told her, Bunnie, about it, I believe. Don't quote me.
Okay, so I was just kind of like, out of all the videos that somebody would post, they found this particular
And the fact
one.
that the school responded. The fact that the school issued a statement, that's very damning to me.
I want to say this woman has a reputation then, you know?
Oh, well, yeah. A lot of the parents came forth and said that they bought clothes and food and toiletries and stuff for this family. So this was not anything new. And as the sister said, this was the norm for her. This was pretty much what she did. So none of this was a shocker to her.
Yeah. Oh, using your kids like that.
I feel like a lot of people do it. And a lot of people aren't privy to it because it's all about the sympathy. Just think of, like I said, we'll go back to Gypsy Rose. I actually spoke to a nurse recently, which I will not disclose her name, that was there during Katrina when Gypsy Rose and her family came. And she said that they acted like they were royalty. And she said Dee Dee had a binder with the medical records that she held on to so tight. And if any of the doctors asked her for it, she'd flash it and tell them that she didn't want them to touch it to ruin the paperwork and get it mixed up. She had a lot of details, which is why I believe this woman. A lot of details. Like, when I say details, like, she was able to describe the room, the bed setup, as if, like, she gave so many details, you felt like you were there. And you don't have those types of details if you're fabricating something.
Right.
So that was extremely interesting to me. But it also lines up with what everybody's been saying about these two. And I don't know if you know this. At the time that Gypsy Rose was arrested, they actually had fraud charges against her.
What?
For medical fraud. And because she was pleading, they dropped the charges.
Oh boy. What are we teaching people? What are we teaching people out here?
Well, I think it's more of the fact of manipulation and the fact of doing whatever to get what you want. And I would be too scared to do medical fraud. I don't know about y'all,
Well,
but baby, I
listen.
feel like that's some real
She
time.
did medical fraud and murder. So she's not afraid of anything.
Yeah, cause I'm afraid
I
of
mean,
both of them.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not afraid. So, and she got off with 8 years. So, what's a little 8 years?
And
you
she's
know?
out being a terror to society.
I mean,
Like, homegirl is out here in these streets being a terror, baby. So I'm just hoping little baby Kaliska
yeah.
is not going to be a Gypsy Rose Part 2, but I feel like the way it's going, it's looking a little deja vu-ish.
A little Rose vibes there.
Yes, it is definitely giving Rose vibes.
Yeah.
Deliska Rose.
But even the part where the picture was done and they said the teacher did it.
The teacher drew it.
Yeah.
And allegedly, Kaliska colored it in. So how would you be suspended for something that the teacher drew and you colored in?
The story. She didn't put that story together, right?
No.
Yeah.
I think she's so used to frauding people, and she's, God forgive me, but I don't feel like she's a very intelligent woman.
You seen her face? She don't look.
We're not gonna talk about that. But it's certainly questionable, okay? We are going to say that it is questionable at the very least. And yeah, we don't know.
But you know what? I'm gonna give it to people out here because you can have a college degree, but I'm telling you, people out here got their PhDs in scamming, and
Child.
they are good at it. I mean,
What school did they go to, honey?
I don't know.
Like, where did you learn?
I'm about to
this
sign
from?
up because I mean, they are getting away with some stuff out here, and bold about it too. Let me go on the internet, honey.
Because you noticed that Gypsy Rose posted that the Habitat for Humanity declined her free services. She wanted to volunteer. Now, here's the real joke. The fact that the Habitat for Humanity is the one who built the house that she unalived her mom in. Talk about out of touch.
I was gonna say not the Habitat.
Out of touch? Like, Gyp read the room, baby. And I had my own little fiasco with Gypsy Rose. We don't talk about that another day, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to actually post my videos about that on here.
Okay.
But, yo, it's been quite the scandal. Quite the scandal. So I say that to say, a lot of these people really just don't read the room. They just don't read the room. And they have they're so out of touch. Or not necessarily, well, I guess out of touch, but they're so used to scamming and getting over it that they don't feel like they have to be in touch, which is kind of concerning.
Well, I think the way society just kind of sweeps things, like you can scam, be on for fraud charges, murder, and then you could just plea and you know, people are a little bit more aware, like they can kind of get away with stuff these days, you know, tell a story, get sympathy. Like, it's crazy to me. Like, like the conscience is just gone now. People just doing whatever out here. Literally whatever.
Well, I mean, it's all extremely questionable. I have a lot of questions. But certainly for Deliska and Kaliska. What does Kaliska remind me of? I didn't even know that was a name. Did you guys know that?
That's unique. Never heard of that.
Kaliska.
Never heard that one. But yeah, so I mean, it's interesting. What other scams are the other kids involved into? This is the T-shirt scam. What are the other kids involved in?
When I heard she got multiple other kids, I don't know how many for sure, but I've heard she has multiple other kids.
You know, everybody got to be working. You can't just be sitting around the house not earning a check. So, what is going on in that house.
And I'm sure they're on some sort of government assistance.
So yeah, and she has cancer for how long?
Allegedly. And they said she shaves off her hair too.
Mm-hmm.
That is sounding real,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
real
Mm-hmm.
Gypsy Roses and Didi Blanchard.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that you raised your daughter to be a con artist all her life? Because if one thing Gypsy know how to do is con people, okay? I'm
She
going
can
to
set
tell
some
you
stuff
that.
up. I mean, she should teach a class.
Child.
She should teach a class on how to do that. Because, ooh,
Girl.
I don't know.
But that's kind of where we're at. I'm sure we're going to get some updates about this Bunnie roll.
Yeah.
Bunnie
Yeah.
XO and
Yeah.
Jelly Roll situation. I'm sure there's going to be so much that we're going to hear that's going to come out. I'm just hoping that for Bunnie XO and Jelly Roll, they don't have to deal with this much longer.
Yeah, don't get involved. Yeah.
But I'm sure we're going to hear about this within the news. TMZ is watching out for this. So it's going to be a lot to come out. And this is definitely a case that I'm really happy to cover. Not happy to cover as in excited, but because I know there's going to be so much release. So if you're not following me on TikTok, I am Flawless Nina. Your euphoric space. I want you guys to subscribe right now and turn on the notifications. So don't just subscribe. Turn on the notifications.
Like, share, subscribe.
And share.
Let's do it.
We appreciate you guys all, and we hope you guys have a great week. We will see you guys soon. Bye bye for now.